The sky'd be falling and I'd hold you tight. And there wouldn't be a reason why we'd ever have to say goodbye. But if the world was ending, you'd welcome yourself to episode 6 of the Weekly Blitz with me, Malik. What's up? How's it been? It's I was gonna do one on the 4th, full disclosure, but I don't drink much. And I drank some vodka, and I got absolutely fucking smashed. So, that didn't happen. So, yeah, that's it's just what it is. Before I really get started, there are just a couple little miscellaneous things I want to go over. Bill Cosby, the alleged most prolific rapist in history, got out of prison, so that's fun. I don't know the specifics of it, but I do know that he raped a bunch of women, drugged and raped a bunch of women, and now he's a free man. So that's fun. Drake Bell loves kids in more ways than one, that's crazy. What's going on? What's going on over there on the coasts? Everyone likes to talk about the Midwest, oh, we're flyover states, blibbity blah, we're stupid, we're this, we're that. But it's not here where all the celebrities are trying to kids. I'm just saying. I mean, there's probably a lot more of that than I hear about because people are all terrible. But, however, it's every week there's a different celebrity who either had sexual intercourse with a child or was attempting to have sexual intercourse with a child, which I just find really weird. Because is there something in the water? What's the cause of that? What's going on? I don't know. And my final little miscellaneous thought, Biden says basically he's going to nuke the United States of America. That's fun. You didn't think he was working for China before. When did we start just allowing and accepting and promoting stupidity? When was that a thing? I got into this Facebook argument. As I do. I do that rather often, I'm not going to lie. But this one actually bothered me because we were agreeing on something. This fucking assweasel piece of shit. He had a Greek name. I don't know if he was Greek. That has nothing to do with anything. I'm just saying. He's probably a homosexual. But anyway, we were agreeing about something because he said this one idiot tried to say Rome conquered the Greek world in 8 years, which is stupid. The Macedonian Wars took 100 years. And that's just Macedon. But that's neither here nor there. And so I say that's dumb. And we disagree. And then the original poster says it took way longer than 8 years. You need to read up on history. And this didn't even read my fucking comment because that's what I just said. Is 100 not a greater number than 8? Exactly. And it's people just say shit on Facebook without knowing. This one fucking dumb broad tried to tell me that the government doesn't pay military scholarships. It's all of those. Everything in the military is paid for by you, the taxpayer. But with such vigor, such fucking energy, she'll disagree with me, and this bitch doesn't even know what she's talking about. It's I don't mean this in a negative way, but I swear to Christ, giving women the ability to vote is what ruined America. And I'm not saying that women are bad or anything. I'm just saying there are certain people who are meant to vote, and there are certain people who just shouldn't vote. And I think that, honestly, I don't think most men should be able to vote, but just like the 19th Amendment, why do we have to ruin a good thing? You know, we had it going. America was doing all right before the 19th, and now look at what's going on. And I'm not saying all women. There's some very, very intelligent, amazing, incredible, hardworking, dedicated, all that bullshit women. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife. She's fantastic, amazing, and she should have the right to vote. But I'm going to caveat that. Before she was with me, and if she wouldn't have been with me, who knows where her beliefs would be, you know? Because you need a certain level of, like, if you think communism is going to work in any sort of way, you shouldn't be able to vote. That should just be the rules, because it's stupid and you're stupid for believing that. And that's what I'm saying. Because this is going to offend a lot of people, but it's an actual fact that I've seen this. This is, well, it's anecdotal evidence, but from my life, this is just me speaking from my perspective. Most women around my age, like my generation and younger, they do not form a fucking opinion unless there's a man giving it to them. And I don't know why that is, because most men are fucking stupid. And the thing now is women like, I don't need a man. If you don't need a man, you don't need them to tell you your opinion. No one should be telling anyone their opinion. Like, you should form your own fucking opinion. But this ex-girlfriend I had, who lit my fucking ditch on fire, and then a couple years later legitimately tried to kill me. But when we were together, she leaned more to the right. But now that we're not, and she's with some beta fucking cuck, she leans way to the left. And it's just like all these girls I see, it's like they're dating someone, they have no political opinions. None. And they get a boyfriend who's on either side, and it's like, oh, I agree with that. But it's like, A, your boyfriend's stupid, and B, why does it take that for so many women to form an opinion? And I know I'm just going after women right now, but I'll get to men. I hate men. You know this. We live in a society of bitches. Of actual. I'm 145 pounds. Right? I'm 145 pounds. I'm not a very big dude. Yet, I talk more than just about absolutely anyone. And I don't, like, if I had $1 for every time I was told I'm gonna get my ass kicked, I would have a much better camera and a microphone. And that's, you know, that's a significant amount of money. That's a lot of people telling me over 25 years I'm going to get my ass kicked. Have I got my ass kicked? Yes. One time in like second grade, this kid Jared knocked me the out. Like, straight the out. And that was the last fight that I ever lost. I'm not saying I'm some freaking massive MMA freaking bad murderer. However, and this is something people need to understand, I don't fight niggas no more. If someone comes at me, like when I'm out or some shit, and it's in an aggressive way, it's life or death for me in that scenario. I'm fucking up your eyes, your nose, I'm gonna rip out your teeth, I'm gonna rip off your ears. If we fight, we are fighting. I'm gonna tear you to pieces. This thumb that may or may not have been in my is going into your eye. Okay? And you know what happens when you get in your eye? You get pink eye. And then you think, oh, I got pink eye. That's not that bad. You think I'm just going to stop? If you come up to me and I have to stick my finger in and then in your eye, you think that's the end of it? No. You fucked up. I don't know how I got on that topic. I have a little text to Ruski from my wife. Oh! Says I'll end you. Don't you love it when you get beautiful, beautiful, loving messages from your significant other? Like, I'll end you. It's interesting, though, that when I was talking about women this time, she could hear me perfectly. Heard every single word I said. But if I have some sort of a question, or God forbid there was something happening to me, and I was saying, oh, I'm not going to say her name. Oh, Beeport, I need you. I'm dying. I need your help. She'd just ignore me. She wouldn't give a She'd just let me die. It's whatever. Another thing I've noticed up here, do you see that whole Sha'Carri Richardson thing? Yeah, I'm sure you did. Everybody did. She's like a 21-year-old sprinter, female sprinter, actually a female sprinter. You know what? While I'm on that, I'll just get right to it right here. Sha'Carri Richardson, I don't feel sorry for her. Does it suck that her biological mother died? Yeah, that's sad. My biological mother died. I drank a little bit of whiskey. I moved on. She had such a massive opportunity, and she chose to do that. She made a mistake. She's young. She'll be back in the future. She's fine. She's not making any excuses for herself. Why are you? Stop it. She knew the rules. And that it's like people think, oh, you can smoke weed and you can't smoke weed in the Olympics. Let me just clear this up for the final time. It's not because it was a performance-enhancing drug. It was a banned substance by the international, which means between nations, international Olympic Committee. That is a banned substance. Okay? Not just because of the United States could have weed, cocaine, meth legal, and it would still be a banned substance for the IOC. So like if you have too much caffeine when you test, boom, banned substance, you're out. It's no different than that. No one's saying it's a performance-enhancing drug or substance. And that's another thing that just blows my mind in all this. People are like, you can smoke weed? You can't smoke weed, but you can have a penis. That's such a stupid f***ing argument. That's not even an argument. You're an idiot for thinking that. You're stupid. Have a better argument. Because A, what does one have to do with the other? And where do you think you're going to get with that line of logic? Like what? Let's just play this out to its logical conclusion. What's going to happen is you're going to say that, people are like, oh, this person's transphobic, which, I don't agree with that. Or they're going to say, oh, this person's a stupid, which, yeah, that's a dumb opinion. They have nothing to do with each other. However, there should not be fucking men, transgender females, who have gone through puberty and all their life as men able to compete against biological females. That's the dumbest of all time. Women aren't as strong as men. Just biologically. On a whole, the sex of women is not as strong as men. Men and women are different. Sorry. That's how it is. And if that offends you, go f*** yourself. I don't care. Go cry. You being offended is not the end-all, be-all in life. No one gives a f*** if you're offended. You're not that important. You know how many times I get offended? F***ing never, because I'm not a little pussy. And if I was offended, and you know what I'd do? I wouldn't try to cancel somebody. I wouldn't want their job. I'd move on. I'd be like, oh, I don't know. I'd probably say, think some foul stuff about him in my head, but, that's the extent of it. I'm not going to cry because someone said something offensive. People say nigger. Does that word bother me? No. Do I understand that it's a naughty word? Yeah. Do I give a Frenchman about it? No. It's not important. No, my feelings don't constitute how the entire world should be managed. My opinions, because my opinions have been challenged, because my little feelings have been hurt, that does not make me and what I feel more important than everybody else. Most people just aren't fucking important, period. Most 99% of human beings ever have just fucking been there. And me, myself, and I included, for now, I'm going to do some fucking dope shit in my life. You just watch. But for now, like, most fucking people will go about their lives, work a job, have kids, live in the same goddamn town for the rest of their fucking life, and make more stupid kids that don't do anything but that same shit. Which is fine. Not everyone's an Albert Einstein. But stop thinking you're so fucking important and that your little bubble is what the world revolves around. Because it's not. What you think is not the end-all be-all. What I think is definitely closer to the end-all be-all. Or at least it should be. But even me knowing just about all the right answers doesn't mean that I think everyone should live in the exact same way that I do, because as I've said, I'm retarded. But with that simplicity that's going on up here, I can see things out there. It's not, I don't care. Like, what is someone else's opinion of you worth? Not a thing. Not people, like, if you are friends with me on Facebook, you will know I post a lot of very, very out there stuff that a lot of people just, they don't really understand. They don't get it. I don't care. I'm not doing things for other people. If I post something and someone happens to like it, that's a side effect. If I post some, that's because I wanted to post it. Usually because I'm angry about it or because I find it funny. And I've said this before, that should be all Facebook is for humorous stuff and like, that's it, honestly, for humorous stuff. If anything is actually important, text me about it. And if it's really important, after you text me, you can call me. You see that friggin' Cameron Navy crybaby boy who gets a... So, okay, there's a thing called, as I understand it, he got the Navy scholarship to pay for his years of college, and then after your graduation, you go do your time as an officer in the Navy. This little fucking pussy started to cry and be like, I want to go try for the NFL. And the DOD is so fucking cucked and bitch-made now that they let him. What kind of precedent does that set? And then, ooh, man, I hate to say this. I hate to say this about my people, but I look in the comments, and it's fucking white savior fucking retards, and then illiterate fucking black people like, oh, this is great, this is great. It's like, what? No, you're so fucking dumb you can't even understand that the negative in this. First off, we paid for those years of college as American taxpayers. And now he gets to go pay in the NFL. If the NFL buys out his contract or something, that's another story. I doubt that's going to happen. But what a fucking slap in the face to all the people who have got that same scholarship, had the same or more ability, and they just had to fuck off. It's like, this is one of the problems with the military in general, is you're getting such a tier human being that wants to join now. And that's going to be the downfall of America. People like to think that we don't need to spend as much money on the military. Why is America number one? It's because no one wants to fuck with us because we dropped two fucking nukes on other human beings. You know who else has done that? Nobody. Because that's what it takes in the world. You may think it's different than like Assyria or fucking Rome, but it's not. The second China or Russia or some other fucking godforsaken shithole thinks that America isn't strong enough to hold them off anymore, we're fucked. Game over. There are going to be bombs dropping, and we're going to have to fight for our lives. And it's going to be a fight we're going to fucking lose, probably. Because there's, as I said at the top of the episode, men, women, everyone in this fucking country, most people, has just decided to become a fucking bitch, and that the government's going to take care of them. Just like the government took care of black people, it's like the government took care of the Native Americans. That fucking story everyone always seems to drone on and on and on and on about. It's like everyone hates white people until Biden's president. And now you think the same government that killed the Native Americans, enslaved black people, did all the to the Irish and all that hoopla, the syphilis experiments, killed JFK, killed MLK Jr. You think that same goddamn government is any different now? No, you moron. Duh. Just because you think something, because you feel something, because your liberal cuck college professor told you something, it doesn't make it true. I'm not sorry about that. That's just a fact. And that's another thing. People think, oh, I go to college, I know more. No. You know to college, you paid more money for someone to tell you some shit. It's 2021. I have access to the internet. You can find the answer to any question. Any of them. Any question. You can find the answer. You may not know, how to come to that conclusion. You can figure it out. But that's the only difference. If this was 1950, yeah, college holds so. Now, unless you're a doctor or some engineer or some shit, or a psychologist or any of that liberal gay shit, you don't need college. College is a fucking scam. Allegedly, probably. That's not my actual opinion. That's just what I've heard. It's just, everyone, what I've noticed online, which is where I spend a lot of my time, because I'm a loser, I've noticed that people, they don't have their opinions, and they don't know what they're talking about. However, whatever's popular, they're going to defend that till the the whole Trisha Paytas thing. Is Trisha Paytas a fucking retard? Yes. Is Trisha Paytas insane? Yes. Should Trisha Paytas disappear for a while and not speak and let this all blow over? Yes. But is Ethan Klein in the right? No. Ethan Klein's a piece of shit. He's a genuine grade A piece of shit. Just like most of these influencers you see. And maybe if I ever reach that level of success, maybe I'll become... No, I won't. And I probably will never reach that level of success because I'm not a pussy. I have my own opinions. And for better or for worse, it's literally... If someone told me today, with concrete fact, no argument could be brooked about it, 100%, no debate. If someone were to tell me that it was not gay to drink water, I would still not start drinking water because it is. I don't care what they've been telling you. Make up your own mind. I don't know why, it seems to be a theme of these past couple is make up your own mind. I shouldn't have to say that. No one should have. That should be something you do, period, by yourself alone. It shouldn't take a fucking moron to tell you literally anything. It's what is it with people now that they're so obsessed with fame and worrying about what other people think instead of being worth something? What I want more than anything in the world, more than money, more than fame, more than women, blibbity blah, all that. I don't care about any of that. What I want is for history to remember me Alexander, not like Alexander the Great. I don't want to do but that's what I want. I don't care about a Hollywood Walk of Fame. I care about getting a page in a history book. That's what I want. That is an achievement for me. Elon Musk, he's going to get a page in a history book. He's one of the 1% of humanity that's made a difference. I want to be one of those people. Not sure how I'm going to do it, but you can bet your ass I'm going to. Strive for something greater. And I'm not... You see that stupid meme on Facebook every now and then. It's oh, we have people looking up to influencers and not policemen and blah, blah, blah. But don't look up to them either. Like, that's a job. Like, people have this perception that everyone that joins the military or becomes a nurse or joins the police force is, like, a hero or a bad person. It's like, neither. They're f***ing people. It doesn't... People are people. Most of them are shitty. But at the end of the day, people are just people. And you gotta hold them to the same standard to which you hold yourself. And that's what I do. Maybe that's where a lot of these issues come from, is because I hold myself to a really high standard. I don't like stupidity. If I felt that I was stupid, I would learn something. But I don't. I know everything. I don't need to learn anything. But that's why I have so few friends. That's why so few people like me. Because I'm a very, very honest cunt. But the world needs more of that. Don't fucking change yourself for somebody else's benefit. And I watched this video, this girl complaining about this person being privileged. And it's like, some people are privileged. What's you complaining about someone else's privilege gonna do? I'm poor right now. If I'm poor in a year, that's my fault. If I am not significantly better off than I am now in a year, that is my fault. This is the goddamn US of A, baby. The US of motherfucking A. And you know what? Since we're on that topic, I might as well just give you a little bit of that 4th of July special. Because I'm fired up now. I am fired up. We as Americans, if you're watching this from somewhere else, sorry, sucks to suck. We as Americans live in the greatest time period in the greatest country ever. Ever. And I know a lot of fucking cuck fucking liberal media likes to say how bad America is, how racist America is, how blah 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 America is. Okay, motherfucker. I got some facts for you. Back-to-back World War champs. Check, please. Beat China. Check, please. Stop communism. Check, please. Did some stuff in Vietnam. Dropped 2 nukes on Japan. Ended the empire. Check, please. Yeah, did America do some bad shit back in the day? Absolutely. But not only did we do bad shit, we did bad shit better than everybody else. And then America got those people it did bad shit to contribute to making it the greatest fucking nation of all time. Black people that were slaves, guess what? Black people run your fucking media, your entertainment, all your sports, your Olympics. Who's gonna make up the Olympics team? That's us, motherfucker. Who's in the NFL? Black people. Whew. Yeah, this might not be America's best day right now, but I tell you what. On America's worst day is still better than the best day in any other country. Try me. Tell me where is better than the United States of America. And how? You want to say some Nordic country with all 5 of their people at a 60% tax rate? Nah, I'm not hearing it. Yeah, are the coasts, both coasts, East Coast, West Coast, filled with fucking deviants and actual fucking retards? Yeah. Forget about them. California fucking sucks. California's not America. New York, little better. But the rest of us, the America, we are number 1. And everyone likes to ignore all the freaking European atrocities, all the shit China does every 50 years, it seems. All the Asian shitholes, how Africa's literally a fucking failed state, the entire continent, pretty much. You know what, fuck it. It's not a good place to live. In conclusion, motherfuckers, you hate on America, it's because you hate us because you ain't us. Is America perfect? No. Is anything perfect? No. But without America, your little whatever world you believe in simply would not exist. Your fucking fat, blue-haired, liberal, lesbian friend would not be able to post your stupid fucking opinions on Facebook without the good old US of motherfucking A. We're fucking knocking off dictators, terrorists, freaking commies, putting people in body bags across the world. You are fucking welcome. God bless Semper motherfucking Fi. Stay motivated.